Hey guys, this is Mauro. We're gonna go to the one-handed backhand today. Um, just to start, I want to talk just a little bit about the grip. On the grip, some people, some players, they go real close in racket. Some people go a little more open, like the classic style. Personally, I want to make sure that I put my racket, my knuckles, high enough on the grip so I can create this angle with the racket. That's when I'm going to make contact. I want to go that butt cap going through, and then I want to make contact and feel that racket. This angle is very important, very, very important to create not only pace but also to generate that spin on the ball. So as soon as you see that ball coming, the first thing that you want to do is right shoulder and right foot, they go to the front. You want to try to lean forward towards that ball, shoulder and right foot in the front. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people that they turn, but they just kind of step forward and they don't really turn the right foot towards the side, or even if you turn your right foot towards the net post, that's good enough to create a good rotation of the upper body and hit. But you have to be careful because a lot of people just step forward with the right foot pointing straight, and that's going to give you trouble to rotate the upper body, to rotate the trunk of your body. So you want to pay attention to that. As soon as you see that ball coming, what you want to think is bring that shoulder and the right foot to the front, and you're going to keep that leg a little bit bent and relaxed. You don't want to keep it straight. You want to make sure that you're going to use those knees to get down and up, use that power of the legs as well to hit that backhand. So you're gonna bring that shoulder to the front. Now the racket, one very common mistake I've seen a lot of people, they bring the racket to the side and that's it, that's enough. From here they go forward, and the thing is from here you're not going to generate enough power on that ball, and especially enough spin to keep that shot going in. So one thing that you really want to pay attention is you're gonna bring, when you turn, you want to feel that you're turning as one unit. You actually don't want to feel like that you turn. You just want to feel like bring that shoulder to the front, and I want to bring my racket. See, my racket is behind me. If you're my opponent, you're in front of me, you should be able to see my racket partially, not all of it. And as you can see, the face of my racket, the face when I'm going to make contact is pointing back. Is facing the back of the court. So you want to bring that racket there. See, my racket pointing back there, my arm is relaxed. You want to make sure that you don't keep that elbow close to you here. Relax it, just relax it, and enough separated here. Don't overextend the arm, and at the same time, you don't want to bring it too close to you. Just relax the body there. The left arm, this is the one thing that you want to feel working when you bring that racket back. Come in here and there. This is totally relaxed. So you're gonna turn there, see, and I want to have my racket standing here. If I keep my finger in the racket, that is gonna help me because that keeps my racket pointing up instead of going this way. So this is gonna generate more leverage and a lot more spin. Another thing that helps is the grip. Be careful how you grab the racket. You all hand the grip. I usually try to go more the pinky all the way down here, give or take, but that is going to help me generate that spin at the end naturally. So what you want to do is you see that ball coming and right away you just lean forward. You want to, again, you gotta feel totally relaxed upper body and your right arm. You gotta feel this is the one that puts the racket back here behind you. So you want to feel that chin close to the shoulder, racket behind you. Okay, settle down, feet on the ground. Unless you have to hit on the run, you want to pay attention to your footwork, because when you pull the trigger, if you keep your feet on the ground, that is going to give you a lot more control. That's going to give you a lot more power as well. There are going to be shots where we want to move forward, where we want to kind of jump a little bit, but many times I see if you go and see the videos of Federer and Nadal and Djokovic, usually when they don't need, unless they have to run, many times they get to that ball and then you settle and hit. And it's something that you haven't done before. Just try that. Everybody think like, okay, I have to jump, I have to move towards the ball. Not all the time. If you're rallying, it's actually gonna give you get time to get to that ball. It's actually gonna give you a lot more consistency and much better control on the shot if you keep your feet on the ground. But the moment you pull the trigger, settle down your lower body, it freezes, it stays there, and your head as well. So you wanna make contact with the ball here, racket still, and then after the shot, you look away. Freeze your head and freeze from your waist down. That's gonna help you a lot. So I bring that shoulder to the front with my right leg. I lean forward, okay? My racket standing here, okay? I let it go, and I wanna make sure that I feel my butt cap gaining speed there. Now, when I relax my arm forward, you wanna make sure that you find your sweet spot where you're gonna make better contact with the ball. Some people, they hit the ball closer to them, some people a little more here. One thing, don't let it go too far to the side, because what happens is that your arm extends, so you're not gonna be able to brush. You wanna be able to create this angle. See, so from here, you can still brush the ball, so be careful hitting that ball too far away from you. Second thing is, careful hitting that ball too early there, too late. So you just put the racket there. In my personal case, my grip is aligned with my hips, and that's a good spot. That's where I know that I can hit the ball much better. Again, look at this angle. This is when you swing, a lot of people swing and they allow the tip of the racket to catch up with the grip right away. No, hold it, hold that butt cap in that angle, and at the last moment, the butt cap comes around and the racket, see, you hit there. But be careful, see, the tip of the racket is not gonna catch up with your butt cap until the very last moment here. Be careful, because a lot of people go too early and they start hitting flatter, guys. You're not gonna generate spin on that. So you really, really want to pay attention when you swing it, that you gotta drag the tip of the racket, and it's not gonna catch up with your grip until right before you make contact with that ball. Okay, now after contact, that's one thing that I see a lot of the people that I teach, is that when I tell them to pay even more attention to what they do after contact, is when they really control the shot. So they make contact there, and I'm teaching someone that used to go stop the racket short here. So what happened there is like they're stopping the swing here, stopping the swing short, or pay attention what you're doing after contact. You want to make contact here and feel that you're sticking the chest out right away. Contact, stick the chest out to create that balance, and let that racket come all the way around, guys. Let that racket come all the way around here. That's going to give you a lot of spin, and that's going to give you a more quality shot. There are going to be shots when we go kind of short, but whenever you have time and you're all the way back there on the baseline, swing all the way around. Swing all the way around on both sides. Okay, but in the backhand is very important. Stopping the racket here, pointing up, and stopping the racket here, that makes a huge difference, guys. You don't want to bend this arm, extend it. Look at the chest. Coming, contact, stick your chest out. So you see that ball coming, and you get ready here. Ready, freeze. See, I freeze my lower body, and I freeze my head. And I want to stick my chest out. There. Okay, guys? Well, I hope it helps. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you next time.